Do you use an electronic database, or do you use something sort of more simple? Or, I mean, there's a lot of tools out there.
There is. We use both. I've got both an electronic database, but I've also got a hard copy going back to the old 3x5 cards, before computers came along. To me, that's easy. It's right in front of you, and you've got that information backed up that might not necessarily be accessible on a database. We've spent $5,000 on a database. Don't use it anymore. There's a new one out there that's internet-based, and you can work from anywhere, and you can enter people from your phone and all that sort of thing. The other thing is that everything in the diary, electronic diary, maybe I'm a little bit of a technophobe and not really comfortable with it. However, I've still like to use a good old diary. The database, it's really up to the individual. I'm comfortable with what I do, yet everything that I've got is an electronic copy. So if we do want to send out a letter to all past purchasers, to all investors, to all landlords, to prospective vendors, or Christmas cards, that sort of thing, it's all there at a touch of a button anyway. So I do a bit of both.
Now, using that database, how often do you contact them, and for what reasons? You've sort of said about Christmas cards. Do you segment your database down, or how do you
Look, you do, and this is the thing about I believe databases can be individual and personalised, should be individual and personalised. You can have up to, at one stage I had a database of up to 3,000 people. It's not really good. It's good to have a database of that size, but if you don't do anything with it, it means nothing. So don't be frustrated with numbers with a database. I think you should start small, work it properly, and then go on from there. Ideally, I think for someone starting out in real estate, the ultimate aim is to get 1,000 people. And if you speak to a fair few people each week, anywhere and everywhere, and all the different activities that you can do, and you find a couple of people a day, or you find 5 or 6 per week, it's going to take 3 or 4 years. But once you've got that 1,000 people that trust you, and you stay in touch with them, I believe you'll get a fair bit of business from that. That should see you off to have a good career. Talking to how often do we reach people? Some people, a little old lady, you might ring every 3 months. See how it's going, find out what interest they are, just to stay in touch. Investors, they don't want to know you. I've got clients that you send a Christmas card on the 1st of December, I give them a call on the 5th, and not selling. That's all right, I'll ring you again, hassle you next year. It's a bit of a running joke. 20 years' time though, hopefully we might get that.
Remember you.
Exactly.
So I suppose what you're really saying there again is knowing who's on your database.
And judgment.
Blanket sending out to everything.
That's right, and you use your judgment. If someone's renovating and they're going to say, oh look, we're selling in 3 months, if they're renovating often it means 6, but I'd suggest ring them every 6 weeks.
We've got something to talk about. How's it going? Frustration with the builder, have a bit of a laugh about it. You've built a house yourself, haven't you, Martin?
Exactly.
So use those personal experiences.